Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I am Legacy Trainer and thanks for joining me on today's episode of Pokemon PvP in Ultra League. This is going to be our third PvP video, so guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate it so very much and it does help the channel. Let's get right into today's video. And so first off, we're jumping right into this Ultra League. We've got our team together and our first match is going to be my Galarian Stunfisk versus Weavile. Right now, I'm okay. We can I'm going to try to build up enough energy to... oh, he subbed out to his Venusaur. And I'm going to hit for an Earthquake. Hopefully he won't shield this. And he doesn't shield it, so he takes a good chunk of damage. I'm going to sub out to my Glade. And then I'm going to start to build some energy. I'm not going to shield this because I do not believe I need to shield right now. And I want to keep my shields as much as I can. And I've almost got this Venusaur down. And there goes the Venusaur, guys. And he is going to bring out his Weavile. I'm not going to shield this because my Glade is pretty much done for, so we're just going to let Glade go. And then we're going to bring out our Galarian Stunfisk again. And we're going to try to build up to 2 Rock Slides if possible. We're going to try to farm 2 Rock Slides. And we are at almost 2, so we are going to let the first Rock Slide go. We're hoping he's not going to shield. And he does shield, so we're just going to continue to build some energy. Going to try to build to another Rock Slide, do some farming. And we've been able to do that, and now we've got the Rock Slide going off. And he shields again. And we're going to build to another Rock Slide, and then we're going to let the Rock Slide go, and he's already subbed out, and he's probably subbed out to his Swampert, which it does very little damage, so I'm going to sub out to my Venusaur and just start to build some energy on this one. I'm not going to shield this because I don't really think I need to. Oh, it was an Earthquake. Okay, so now we're going to Frenzy Plant him. And we take him out, super effective. And then he's got his Weavile. And I'm going to shield this one. I shouldn't probably have shielded, but I'm going to anyway just because I don't want to lose my Venusaur. And my Venusaur obviously has a Frenzy Plant ready to go. So here goes the Frenzy Plant. And the Frenzy Plant will pretty much take Weavile down to nothing. And we have won that match, guys. GG to my opponent. Good games. That was awesome. Let's jump right into another exciting PvP battle. Now this one is going to be really interesting and I think you guys will definitely like it. So we got my Galarian Stunfisk versus Roserade. And right now we're kind of both neutral. We're both just building up energy just to make sure we can get to our specials. And Roserade gets to hers first, and I'm going to shield just because I don't want to take any damage. I'm going to tag out in a second. But this is the funny part, guys. I get to my I build up enough to get to my Earthquake, and hopefully she doesn't shield, but she does. And then I'm going to tag out, but she tags out at the same time, which is really hilarious. However, I tag in a Glade, they bring out Machamp, and I'm more effective against the Machamp, which... that was just a fluke on both our parts, so we both tagged out, and I managed to get the advantage on this. This was just flukish. And, of course, I'm going to shield this because I don't want no damage from that Machamp, especially when I've got the advantage right now. I want to keep the advantage, but I did lose my shield advantage, unfortunately. They don't have any shields either, so I did not lose my shield advantage. And we've just taken down the champ, and they're going to bring in their Roserade again. And I don't have any more shields left, so I am taking whatever damage this Roserade has. a Weather Ball, and I'm able to get to the Synchronoise. And that Roserade is toast. And now they bring in their Swampert. And I have enough energy left. I'm just going to hit this, and because it's a Swampert and this is a Leaf Blade, it's going to do a lot of damage to that Swampert. Yeah. And I'm going to bring in my Galarian Stunfisk. And just going to do some building energy. He gets to a, I'm assuming it's going to be a Weather Ball. Nope, Surf, which doesn't do a lot of damage to me, and I'm still able to take him down. And that's the end of that match. GG to my opponent. Good games. Awesome match. That was amazing. It could have went either way on that tag out because we both tagged out at the same time. So, awesome game right there. That was another amazing match. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Let's get back into another match with my team versus another player. Here we go. Stunfisk again versus a Venusaur right off the bat. So right off the bat, I'm just going to start building some energy up. Not sure if this Venusaur will make it to their move first, but we're just going to fire off a Rock Slide right off the bat just to see if he'll use his shields. And unfortunately, he doesn't. He takes the damage, which is not too much damage. So we're a little bit in trouble right now. So right now, I am going to have to shield this. Don't really want to have to shield, but unfortunately, I'm forced to shield. Then we get to a Rock Slide. We're going to build up some more energy. Unfortunately, he gets to his move before we can get ours off, so we're going to have to shield a second time. But we are definitely going to build up energy. We're going to build up to some energy to an Earthquake. We're going to use the Earthquake now, and hopefully, he's not going to shield this one. And he doesn't shield, which is awesome. And my Galarian Stunfisk is able to... Oh. We were just going to finish him off, but he managed to swap out, I guess. So we're going to have to deal with the Machamp. So we're going to switch right out to Glade. And now we've got the advantage on the attacking. However, we do not have the advantage on the shields because we've already burnt both our shields. So we're just kind of hoping that we don't get too much damage from this Machamp. And hopefully we can get this Machamp down and farm a little bit of energy. And we were able to get the champ down. And now he's going to bring in Muck. So we're going to get to a Leaf Blade. And we're going to see if he shields. We've got enough energy built up for 2 Leaf Blades. So I think we're going to use both of them. And that way, he's already shielded the first one. So we'll see if he shields the second one. And if he shields the second one, we know he really wants to keep his Muck in this game. And he does shield the second time, guys. So he definitely wants this Muck kept in the game. This could be his MVP of the team. And a Dark Pulse takes my Glade down. And then I am going to bring in... Kind of thinking about this one. I'm like, Venusaur, Stunfisk. Not really sure, but I bring in Venusaur. He brought it back in his Venusaur just to die, I guess. I think it was a misplay on him. He must have pushed it by mistake on the phone. So, but I took advantage of it, of course. So now we're going to get into our Frenzy Plant, which does an okay amount of damage. Not a lot, but we're just going to sit there and start to build some energy up. We got to do that. We got to make sure we can build enough energy to get some moves off for sure. The Dark Pulse is pretty decent. We get to another Frenzy Plant, and we're going to use another Frenzy Plant. And we've still got our Galarian Stunfisk in the back, and he's got this guy left. So we're in an advantage definitely. So right now I'm just farming some energy or building some energy just to get this guy down. I make it to a special, but he gets his special off first. So he is definitely going to kill my Venusaur with this Dark Pulse, yeah. And then I bring in my Galarian Stunfisk and just start building some energy, trying to get to a Rock Slide. I get to a Rock Slide, however, I've already killed him, so I didn't need the Rock Slide. GG to my opponent. Good games. And guys, the fun doesn't stop, so let's get right into another PvP match. I'm using, of course, my Galarian Stunfisk. I'm using my Glade, and I am using Venusaur. So, and we have the Shadow Nidoqueen. So this is interesting. right off the bat, I am super effective. And I'm going to try to get to a rock slide. However, he brings in his Abomasnow. So we are just going to do an earthquake instead of a rock slide. However, I probably should have just done the rock slide because it would have been more effective. Unfortunately, I'm still noobish to this, so wasn't really paying attention. So now we are going to shield this. Actually, no, we're not going to shield it. And we are just going to build up to a rock slide, and then we're going to fire off the rock slide, hoping to do a lot of damage. And the rock slide should do a lot of damage. I think it's super effective. Yes, it is. So there we go. Super effective on that. And now we really don't want to lose our Galarian Stunfisk, so we are definitely going to shield this because we do not want to lose him right now. Nope. So I'll tag out to Glade. And Glade finishes off the Abomasnow, and then we get the Swampert out. So right now I know if I can get to Leaf Blade, which I do, he's going to have to shield, because if he doesn't shield, he's going to take a lot of damage. So he is definitely going to shield this. So now I'm just going to start to build some more energy up. He gets to his special, which is probably a Hydro Cannon. So I'm going to shield. And yep, it was a Hydro Cannon. So I'm going to start to just build some energy, trying to get to Leaf Blade. But he can build faster than I can, so he gets to another Hydro Cannon before I can. I have no shields left, so this is going to hurt, which it does. I'm able to get to another Leaf Blade. So we're just kind of tagging off moves here. We're his special, my special, his special, my special. But he has a shield left, and he just used his shield. So Glade's in a lot of trouble, so I'm going to sub out to my Venusaur. And Venusaur obviously doesn't take a lot of damage from a Hydro Cannon, so this was an excellent move on my part. And now I'm just going to build energy up, knocking down the Swampert. He's going to bring in his Nidoqueen. I'm going to build some energy, do a little bit of farming to farm up to a Sludge Bomb. But hopefully, but also having a little bit of energy on the side so I can build up to another bit. Another move. And here goes his Nidoqueen's Earth Power, which completely flattens my Venusaur. It's like toasted. But I bring in Galarian Stunfisk, and we've got enough to do a Earthquake, so we're going to do that Earthquake. And because he doesn't have any shields left, this should be pretty interesting. Super effective, guys. So GG to my opponent. Good games. That was awesome match. And jumping into the next match of PvP, we're gonna have my Stunfisk versus Apollyon. And guys, I've been battling a bit in the PvP, and I've seen a lot of Apollyons, and you know what, I'm almost thinking of adding Apollyon to one of my teams. So it's kind of interesting. I get to a rock slide. We're going to fire off the rock slide. Apollyon is pretty interesting. He's a water and steel type Pokemon. And he's very versatile in the PvP area. So it's pretty interesting, actually. He's getting his special right now. I've got a shield. I don't want to take too much damage. Plus, I've already built up a little bit of energy as it is to get to a Earthquake. So I'm going to do an Earthquake right now. I'm hoping he doesn't shield, because if he doesn't shield, he's toast. And he doesn't shield, so super effective on my part. Yeah! Then he's going to bring out his Venusaur. So I'm just going to build up a little bit of energy and just get to a rock slide, basically sacrificing my Galarian Stunfisk just to get a couple moves off, to do some damage to the Venusaur, to give me a little bit of an edge going forward. However, I'm able to almost build up to a second rock slide. Unfortunately, not able to do it. He takes my Galarian down, and now I'm going to bring in Glade. And he's built up enough energy. I'm going to have to shield this one, because I just don't want my Glade to take any damage, if possible. And a Frenzy Plant, which then allows me to build into some more. However, he's built up plenty of energy right now with his Venusaur, so here comes a Sludge Bomb, actually. And now he's brought in his Glade. So now we've got Glade versus Glade. Shiny Glade versus regular Glade. Who's going to win? My Glade is unfortunately a little lower, so I'm tagging it out to bring in Venusaur. And now with Venusaur, I'm just going to build some energy up. I'm going to take this damage because I don't have any more shields left. It shouldn't do too much damage to me, which it doesn't. And then I'm just going to knock his Glade out of the way. And then his last Pokemon coming in is going to be a Venusaur. So guys, we've got Venusaur versus Venusaur. Unbelievable. How much energy does he have? How much energy do I have? This is the Venusaur fight of a lifetime. So we're just trading back and forth, building up energy as much as we can. I get to another Frenzy Plant. And just hoping that I'm able to get to another one if possible. He's got a shield, so he burnt his last shield. So neither one of us have shields left. It's unbelievable. Pandemonium, if you want to call it. I have got my Glade in the back, but my Glade will basically take one hit and it's dead. So this is the final match. Oh gosh. And he's got his special, I got no shields. So we'll see how much damage this does to my Venusaur. Oh, I'm still in it, guys. I'm still in this match. Oh, he's got another attack. Oh my gosh. Can my Venusaur sustain this? Take this damage. Oh, still in it. And there's the match, guys. Legacy Trainer takes that one. GG to my opponent. Good games on that one, by the way. That was awesome. And guys, we got another exciting match for you. So, hope you guys are enjoying this PvP episode. I am enjoying doing it for you guys. Here we go with Galarian Stunfisk versus Alolan Golem. Well, this is an interesting match. I'm just going to start off farming or building some energy up, and I'm going to get to a Rock Slide. I'm not going to use the Rock Slide right away, but I've built up some extra energy, so now I've got the Rock Slide going off. I'm doing this just to see if he'll shield right off the bat. And he does shield. So now we're going to start building some more energy. I could use another Rock Slide, but I'm going to build up to the Earthquake, because maybe he doesn't think that I have built up to an Earthquake yet or not. Maybe he won't shield this. We'll see. Oh my god, he didn't shield. Oh wow. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Let's see what he brings out next. Oh. Well, I guess that's the game there, guys. Well, GG my opponent. Good games. And another extreme match coming right up. Hey guys, if you are new to the channel, please give a like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it so very much. And the next match is going to be Umbreon versus my Galarian Stunfisk. And right now, we're just both neutral. We're just doing stuff. He switches out to his Swampert. I am going to build a little bit of energy, but then I'm going to swap out to my Venusaur. And I really don't need to shield this, but I end up shielding it. Noobish rookie move. So then I'm going to start to build some energy up. And we're going to let loose with a Frenzy Plant. And he's obviously going to shield this, because if he doesn't, he's going to take a lot of damage. So he does shield it. We're going to continue to build up energy. He's going to go in for another one. I don't know why I did this, but I shielded a second time. I'm like, oh my god. But this time it was worth it because he built up enough to an Earthquake. So that was a great time to use my shield. And now he brings in his Abomasnow. So I'm going to let loose with a Frenzy Plant. See what we can do for some damage here. Not super big damage or anything like that, but I'm basically using my Venusaur right now as a fodder, basically. He's just basically there just to do a few hits before he gets killed off by the Abomasnow. So we're just trying to get this this Abomasnow down as much as we can so the other two can take him down. I've got no shields left, unfortunately, so this Weather Ball is going to do some decent damage. And then my Venusaur is toast, unfortunately. So then I'm thinking, do I want to bring in Glade or do I want to bring in Galarian Stunfisk? I'm like, let's bring in the Stunfisk and then do Rock Slide right off the bat. Because if with the Rock Slide, it should do a lot of damage to the Abomasnow. And it does. It's super effective, knocks him down. So now we've got the Umbreon left. And I don't know what it is but for this match at all. But I keep building up energy to the Rock Slide, which doesn't do a lot of damage to the Umbreon. Which I probably, if I was thinking better at this time, I would have probably tried to at least build up to an Earthquake. He's got the Dark Pulse, which does a decent amount, just as much as my Rock Slide does. Right here, I probably should have done Earthquake, which I went to Rock Slide again, unfortunately. Earthquake probably would have done a lot more damage, and we wouldn't be sitting here battling back and forth like you take a little bit, I take a little bit, you take a little bit, I take a little bit. So, and then I go back into another Rock Slide. So I don't know if I think maybe right here I'm a little scared because he hasn't used his last shield. So he still has his last shield. So I think, in my head, I guess I'm thinking he's building up his energy. And then at the same time, I'm building up my energy. And he's thinking he's not going to use Earthquake. He's just going to keep using Rock Slides. Or maybe he's counting my build up or something. I don't know for sure. But anyway, I get another Rock Slide. He's going to shield this time because he's getting pretty low, and my Galarian Stunfisk is almost dead. There he goes. My last Pokemon coming in is Glade, and he's got a lot of energy built up here, so we're going to see how Glade can do. Foul Play takes a decent amount of damage. I build up into a Leaf Blade, which, amazing, because he's got no more shields left. This is going to be super effective. Or not super effective, but still took him down. GG to my opponent. Good games. Awesome match. And guys, we've got another great match for you. Starting off with my Galarian Stunfisk versus a Charizard. So right off the bat, I'm thinking, let's just build some energy. Let's just farm as much as we can, build some energy. And then I get to the Rock Slide, and I'm like, I should have waited on this, but I didn't. You know, you're tapping the buttons and stuff, and the adrenaline's pumping and stuff, and you're just like, spam, 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 and it's like, so I kind of wasted that. And right here is I make a big mistake. I should have sat there and built up enough energy to get to an Earthquake, but I didn't, and then I subbed out to my Venusaur. So now we got Venusaur versus Venusaur. And I'm going to activate use my Sludge Wave, or my Sludge Bomb. And he is going to shield this, which is fine. Then he's going to use his attack. I'm not going to shield this because I don't think he's built up enough energy, so I think it's going to be a Frenzy Plant. And it is a Frenzy Plant, and I take the Frenzy Plant. However, he then does a second move, and I'm like, I'm not going to shield again because it should be another Frenzy Plant. However, Sludge Bomb. So it does a decent amount of damage to me. So we're sitting there trading back and forth. He was seeing how much, if I would put a shield up or if I wouldn't put a shield up. I get back into another Sludge Wave, or Sludge Bomb. Keeps calling it Sludge Wave. Sludge Bomb. And I do amazing damage to his Venusaur. Right now I'm like, I don't want to lose my Venusaur. I want his Venusaur down first. And I think he's thinking the same thing. So we're both kind of hitting back and forth. He subs out his Venusaur to Poliwrath. And I'm like, okay, so go right into Frenzy Plant because if he doesn't have a shield left, he's going to take a lot of damage for this, but he does have a shield left. So then I'm just going to start to just build some energy up. And I'm like looking at the shield and I'm like, do I really want to do it? I don't know. So I don't shield. My Venusaur takes a little bit more damage. And then I just keep building energy. And I build the energy up to another Frenzy Plant. And I blast the Frenzy Plant off. And get an Excellent on it. Destroys his Poliwrath. And then he brings out his Venusaur. And kills my Pokemon. And then I'm like, oh, so what are we bringing in next? So I'm like, what? So I bring in Galarian Stunfisk. And then the game's over? Well, GG to my opponent. Good games. I win. I guess a win is a win, guys. You take it as it comes. If they leave, they leave. If they don't, they don't. And guys, we've got another excellent match for you today. Of course, I'm still using my Galarian Stunfisk. So, because he's just cool. And we're going up against a shiny Dragonite. Now guys, he's just flashing his shininess at us. He's just like, hey guys, I'm shiny. You're not. Bye-bye. So, So right off the bat, we're doing building some energy up. I haven't actually battled a lot of Dragonites in PvP on any level. So I wasn't sure what to do, so I didn't shield it. And then I'm just building up some energy, doing a little bit of farming, and I get to an Earthquake. So I'm thinking, he might not shield this. So let's go ahead and do the Earthquake. Unfortunately, he shields, of course, so no problem, fair enough. So then I just start to do a little bit more farming energy. Then I switch out to a Venusaur. Bad move on my part. Shouldn't have done that. That's going to come back to probably bite me at some point. I'm going to put the shields up because I don't know how much damage Draco Meteor is going to do to me, but I'm pretty sure that would probably do a lot to me. So do that. Then we get into Frenzy Plant. He shields. Now I'm just basically building energy at this point, just trying to build up to another Frenzy Plant before he hits me with another Draco Meteor or something. I'm thinking I'm not going to shield this, and I don't, which takes a little bit of energy and not a lot, but it does build me up to another move, which now I'm going to do another Frenzy Plant to him. Option would have been to maybe even go for Sludge Bomb. Might have done a lot more damage. I'm still rookie, guys, still noobish. So we're building up, and we just get to another Frenzy Plant. I don't know if I would have been able to farm enough or build up enough energy to get to the Sludge Bomb, but we did the Frenzy Plant. He took the damage, getting a couple extra hits in there. Then I'm looking at what am I going to bring in. I'm like Glade or... However, I brought in Stunfisk and accidentally hit the special right off the bat as soon as he got in here, which was really bad. Really dumb, because he was almost dead anyway, so he was taking it regardless. So I just lost all that energy for what he was bringing out next, and he brings out the Champ. So obviously I'm going to switch right away to Glade. And right now I've got the advantage going up against Champ because Glade is so much better, and I do a lot more damage to him. His cross drop didn't do much to me, and now he switches out. And I believe this was an accidental swap by mistake because he brought in Roserade, and Roserade just gets eaten by me on this match. So I think it was a massive misplay on his part. I think he was just pushing the buttons and accidentally pushed to swap because I just destroyed his Roserade. And now he brings in his Champ. I've built up enough energy. I farmed enough energy for 2 Leaf Blades. So here goes Leaf Blade 1. Boom. Then right off the bat, after that, another Leaf Blade. So I think that was a misplaced step. I don't know if he wouldn't have done that, if it would have been a different outcome, possibly. But on this outcome, I was the victor on this one. So GG to my opponent. Good games. Can't win them all. Can't lose them all. Alright guys, let's get right on to the next PvP match. Here we go. Galarian Stunfisk versus Excadrill. Right off the bat, I'm not feeling really confident about this match at all. I don't know. I get to a Rock Slide, start doing it. Something's telling me that he's got something good in the back. I believe that he is a very skilled player, this opponent of mine. Just because I'm not shielding this, and I take a big hit of damage there. He subs out to the Dragonite. Not sure. I should have probably tagged out at some point, not knowing even what he has in the background. My Glade's doing like almost nothing. So I lose my Glade. Then my next attempt is to go to my Galarian Stunfisk and just try to build some energy up and get into the Rock Slide. Probably should have tried to build up to the Earthquake, but the Rock Slide does a super effective damage to the Dragonite, so that's great. Then we've got to deal with the Excadrill. Not sure exactly how much damage Excadrill will do to me, so I'm going to shield this one. And then just start to build energy. And then fire off the Rock Slide again. Probably should have just built up more energy, because he's not shielding any of these things. He's still got his 2 shields while I'm sitting on 1 shield. And he's attacking again. I don't really have a choice. I have to shield again to keep my Galarian Stunfisk in this game. And now I'm building up some energy, so I've got some energy built up. So we're going to do a Rock Slide, and then I can do another Rock Slide if need be. Now, not needed. So now he brings in his Machamp. Now, if I had Glade still, see, this is where my problem would have been. The moment I seen Dragonite, I should have got Glade out of there and subbed in Stunfisk, because Glade would have made this match so much easier. I'm just getting hosed right here. Complete mismatch on my skill level right now on PvP. So, and my opponent is much more skilled than I am, for sure. I'm just getting hosed. I go to make a Sludge Bomb, but because of the coding in the game, Niantic's so great at their encoding, my move doesn't go off first, but it really wouldn't have mattered either way, because even doing this, he still can shield. And, yeah, he still shields, and then bye-bye Venusaur. So, yeah, and then my Stunfisk comes out, gets beat again. So GG to my opponent. Well played, GG. And guys, moving right along in the Ultra League, we're going to have another PvP match. Are you excited? If you guys are excited, if you guys enjoyed this video, please, like I said before, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it so very much. And now we got Ferrothorn versus Galarian Stunfisk. And this match, not a good match for me again. I get to a Rock Slide, trying to do some damage, seeing what I can do, because I have not fought a lot of Ferrothorns in PvP. I haven't seen a lot of them at all. So when I sit there and see this, I'm just like, uh-oh, what do I do? Kind of like the question marks just start popping all over the place. It's like, whoa, what do I do? What do I do? So I'm going to take this damage. It's not really that crazy, but I'm going to build up some energy and get to a Earthquake. However, wasn't able to get the Earthquake first, so we're going to shield right now. That's good. So we got lots of energy built up now. We're going to tag out. We're going to bring in Glade. See if Glade can do any good work against this guy. Unfortunately, I brought Glade in just in the nick of time where he's just about to use one of his specials. And I did not decide to shield, which takes half of Glade's health just like that. And then I'm able to get off a Leaf Blade, which the Leaf Blade doesn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. Plus he shields his... And now I'm going to shield this one because I do not want to lose Glade this early. Unfortunately, just a very bad matchup for me. Like I said before, a lot of your Pokemon, when you make your teams, you'll do good against some teams, but you'll do not so good about other teams. You can't have a perfect game every time, no matter how good, whether it's your IVs, your moves, or whatnot. You always have those bad games, for sure. And this takes Glade right down. And then I'm going to bring in Venusaur to just try to do some building up energy to get him ahead. He tags out to Alolan Vulpix. Or sorry, Alolan Ninetales. Same thing, Vulpix evolves into Ninetales, but Alolan Ninetales. And we've got a Sludge Bomb on him, which did really good damage. Now we're just going to build some more energy. No shields for this, so we're just taking the full hit. That's a very good Weather Ball. And we built up enough energy to do a Leaf Frenzy Plant. And whether he shields or not, he does not shield. But he is still kind of... Basically, he is still in the driver's seat because my Venusaur is basically almost dead. My Stunfisk is down to less than half. And then this thing comes in. And I'm just like, what do I do? So it's so funny when you're in PvP and, you know, you've got your meta Pokemon to use for the each league, but then you've also got just other good ones that you could use, but then you have generic ones that people just come up with where it's like, you're like right out of left field, you're like, why would you play that? Oh man, that's really actually good. And you're like, whoa. So, unfortunately, this is what happens. Wasn't expecting this at all. So this match was a very, very bad for me completely. I probably did a bunch of misplays that I probably could have done better. But I'm able to get him down a little bit. And I'm almost able to get to another special for another rock slide. However, he is able to get to his special first. And he does a weather ball to me, which owns me. And that's the end of this match. Good games to my opponent. Well done. This will be our last match, guys. And we've got our Galarian Stunfisk, Glade, and Venusaur still. So let's see how we do with this battle. So first off, we're going to have... Alolan Muck versus Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk. Oh, jeez. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm just going to start doing some building energy. I need to build as much energy as I can. He gets his move off first, of course. So we are going to not shield this. And it takes a decent amount of energy from us, or a decent amount of damage from us. So now we're going to hit him back with a Rock Slide, see if he shields or not. He does not shield, but it doesn't do as much damage as his did to us. So we're kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage. So I'm going to sub out into Glade. And now we're going to definitely shield this one. We don't want to take much damage from this on Glade. And yeah, especially Sludge Wave. No thanks. No thanks at all. Let's give him a Leaf Blade. I think we should do a Leaf Blade. Let's see if this does a lot of damage or if he's going to shield it, guys. What do you think? And yeah, he's definitely going to shield it. Okay. So we know he's partial to keeping his Alolan Muck here. Dark Pulse does a decent amount of damage. We're able to build up to another Leaf Blade. Whether or not he is going to shield this one too or not. Oh, wow. Okay, so he does shield it twice. Okay. So he is definitely trying his hardest to keep his Alolan Muck in this. I'm not going to bother shielding this. I'm going to let him use his special because I want to have still one more shield left. We're going to bring in our Venusaur just to do some building of energy and see if Venusaur can take him down without using any of the moves. He gets to another attack. We're going to shield this because we don't want our Venusaur taking any damage because we're already down one Pokemon. We want to try to get rid of his Pokemon before anything. A little bit of lag there on the game. We've managed to take down his Muck. He brings in Blaziken. Okay. Big trouble for me. Yeah. Blaziken. Don't really want to deal with Blaziken. Not at all. At all. So we're going to fire off not one Frenzy Plant, but we're going to fire off two back-to-back Frenzy Plants. We've built up enough, so we really want to get the guy out of here as fast as we can. And actually, we managed to do it. A Grass type took down a Fire type. Who would have guessed that? And now he's got Magnezone. And, well, I guess after that, he was just like, yeah, I'm good. Well, GG to my opponent. Good games. That was awesome, guys. That was an awesome match. You know what I said? You know, sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't. It's all in how you play the game. And that was the last match for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you guys would like to support the channel in any way, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notifications, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Follow me on social media on Twitter and Instagram. I'll leave links in the description below. And guys, until next time, please take care, stay safe, have fun. Bye-bye.